Why Hugh Freeze left Ole Miss, and what it means for Auburn football. Auburn football has settled on Hugh Freeze as its next head coach, replacing the fired Bryan Harsin, according to reports. Why Hugh Freeze left Ole Miss and what it means for Auburn football. According to reports, Hugh Freeze has been chosen to succeed Bryan Harsin as head coach of Auburn football. In his 4 seasons as Liberty's head coach, Freeze has guided the Flames to 3 bowl victories and an overall record of 34-15. Prior to that, Freeze coached Ole Miss for 5 seasons, during which time the Rebels reached the No. 1 ranking, defeated Alabama twice, won the Sugar Bowl, and finished first in the SEC 3 in the polls for consecutive seasons. Stunningly, he resigned on July 20, 2017, following the discovery of Freeze's pattern of personal misconduct by an Ole Miss investigation. According to USA Today, on January 2, Freeze made a brief call from a phone provided by the university to a number associated with a female escort service. The call was discovered when the former Rebels coach Houston Nutt's lawyer, who had sued the university and its athletic foundation, requested Freeze's phone records. The Ole Miss inquiry was brought on by that at the Little Rock Touchdown Club in September 2018. Freeze stated, "We all cross lines. Some of it is true, while other parts are false." The sex bylaws state that the league cannot prevent Auburn football from hiring Hugh Freeze. KIFFIN SAGA. A Mississippi TV reporter backtracks on his Lane Kiffin to Auburn report, and Kiffin dunks on him. Recruiting. A 4-star defensive lineman from Georgia switches his commitment from LSU to Auburn football. Had Freeze not resigned, Ross Bjork, the Ole Miss athletic director at the time, claimed he would have terminated Freeze's contract. Bjork stated in a press conference following Freeze's resignation, "In our analysis, we discovered a pattern of conduct that is not consistent with our expectations as the leader of our football program. There seemed to be a troubling pattern as of yesterday." Freeze's resignation was unrelated to a list of 21 NCAA allegations that the university received in February, according to Jeffrey Vitter, the Ole Miss chancellor at the time. An NCAA infractions panel found that Ole Miss had institutional control issues and fostered an unrestrained culture of booster involvement in football recruiting, in addition to being accused of 15 Level 1 violations. Some of the allegations made by the NCAA were from Nutt's time in office, but the majority happened under Freeze. In the end, Ole Miss was forced to forfeit 33 victories, endure a 2-year bowl ban, and serve 3 years of probation, which included reduced scholarship funding and recruiting restrictions. Freeze was sentenced as a result of the NCAA investigation, and if a program hired him before November, he would have to sit out 2 conference games. Freeze can support the Tigers on the sidelines now that the deadline has long since passed. For the Clarion Ledger, David Eckert reports on Ole Miss.